Hello friends, welcome back. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio. Thanks for joining me today and happy Tuesday to everyone. I am sharing this card I created by crafting my scraps from my previous patriotic and holiday themed projects, so stick with me and we'll make this together. Okay friends, here's the situation. I've been creating all of my patriotic and summer holiday greeting cards, and I find myself with a pretty sizable stack of pattern paper that I've already cut into. So for today's card, I decided we're going to craft the scrap and get through some of this already cut into paper. So no new paper was used in today's project. I was inspired by this sheet from Photo Play Paper. I really love that scallop on the bunting, so I fussy cut those out, and then I'm pairing it with a journal card from Simple Stories Let Freedom Ring. So for today's project, I've got a card that is 5 by 6.5 inches, and I did finish the inside. As I do, I'll come back in and add a section for sentiment to be added. I think it would be easier to work from this side, so I'll have more space to line up those edges. I put a beautiful plaid onto this very dark navy cardstock. So the next layer, I've got that scallop, and I've got two portions, so I want to run them down the length of this card, and I'm just going to decide how far over I want that, because I do want a bit of that checker showing, and I've cut this to be exactly the height of my card. And then I've got my second piece here. I'm gonna try and get it even as possible. I know there's a gap there in the middle, but we're gonna cover that next. I've got a very petite polka dot. This comes from a whole different collection, but it was tucked into that sleeve with the scraps, so we're gonna make sure to use this up. And I did put another border of that navy on it as well, so that we're gonna keep all of these paper patterns from looking too busy. And that is cut to fit within the measurement of the pattern paper. So for this card, I'm going to turn it back on its side. I did want a landscape profile just because I have a lot of embellishments and it makes sense to show more of that scallop. So I'm going to bring in this die cut, and I have used a die from Gina Designs. This is a square instead of a doily, so that's a little different for me, and I'm going to add that right to the card base. This has got double-sided adhesive. I'm going to add my dimension with the next layer, so I want this to be nice and flat, and that helps to protect those more fragile scalloped edges. Here is that image from the journal card sheet. I did cut that down. I measured the inside of the square, and then I put the navy on the outside, and then I cut this to fit inside, so I would have that nice border. This is a pretty simple image, and I think it speaks volumes this time of year during our summer holidays. I've got a small flower arrangement here. These are all made by me flowers, and I just coordinated all the colors from the card, and then I tucked in some die cut foliage here and some glittery silver stars. So this is going to go on this side, and to balance it, I'm going to bring in another star, but this time much larger. I'm just going to attach this with my hot glue, and I'll leave a little space for my bow to be tucked in. And then I've tied a sweet loopy bow with some navy wrinkle ribbon. I'm going to tuck that in underneath my flowers. That helps to extend the width of that flower arrangement and makes it a little bit more anchored to the card. So I'm just going to attach my star here with a little hot glue. Okay, this image does have a heart on it, so I thought it would be nice to have another heart, and this time it's in the form of a metal charm. I'm going to hang that from a button right from the center of that silver star, so I'll just tack that string into place and remove the excess. Then top it with this sweet little vintage button, and that will help to disguise the cut ends of that string. Okay, that's it for our project today. We crafted our stash and created this summer holiday themed patriotic inspired greeting card. If you're interested in the trims or the die cut, I will leave a link in the description below so you can check those out, as well as links to all our social media sites. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, our blog, and our Etsy shop. If you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you'll be alerted every time we have new content. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.